Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, the greatest podcast that has exactly 6,400. I forgot how many subs we had. Give me a second. Hold on. The greatest podcast that has exactly 6,044 subscribers. We are the greatest in that very broad category of having 6,044 exactly subscribers. Anyways, guys, I hope you're all doing okay tonight. We have some really big updates. Aura!
What's up?
Well, unfortunately, my supplier is out until tomorrow. So we get the somewhat sober smoking hookah crow tonight.
I mean, that's fine. Like, you still got to deal with me on the phone, but whatever.
I like you on the phone. Actually, I like you in general. It's so good to have you back, sir.
Yeah, man.
Bestest buddy. How was your birthday?
It was fine, actually. I had a good day.
See, I remember to say happy birthday because we both know what will happen if I didn't.
Yeah, you better fucking know what's gonna happen if you don't.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking go ape shit on me.
Go ape shit. I go to pull is what I do. I go to.
You go to Pretty Ugly Little Liars? No.
Some stupid forum to join some stupid fucking people who do nothing but sit on their ass from different countries and shit. Make Gamergate content.
Are we talking about Pool or Kiwi Farms?
It's the same thing. It's like,
it is. It fucking is. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I check the farms and I check Pool, right? Just because there's so much shit that people talk about there. But I try to avoid a lot of it because the majority is just all fucking doxes, right? They just spread fucking doxes on people and they say the most absurd, insane shit. And I'm talking about the farms and fucking Pool. It's literally the same thing, just two sides of the same coin. There you go. Two sides of the same fucking coin.
And then there's 4chan.
Seagull says, thank you for the super chat. 4chan is a whole other fucking story, dude. Crow, if you need some extra knowledge on the Boogie situation, I got some juicy stuff for you. Also, happy birthday, Mr. Gami.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna save talking about Boogie. We'll do that in a little bit. There's actually some updates to some things. But Seagull says, if you can, send it to me on Discord or Twitter, and we'll discuss it. I've got a lot I want to say about Boogie. And I've got a lot I want to say about this NitroLukeDX asshole.
The herpes guy?
Yeah, the herpes guy. We also got to talk about James Charles a little bit. I'm going to make two predictions right now. One, Boogie is going to serve absolutely no time at all, right? I don't know if he will plead down to something incredibly minor or if, he gets away with it because, look, I'm somebody who has been taught proper gun safety, okay? And I know that you don't fire fucking bullets into the air because they can come down, right? Like, they don't just magically disappear. But there are some absurdly stupid people who really do feel like firing off warning shots in a residential area is somehow not dangerous at all. Right. So I personally think that it would be impossible to get this guy convicted, especially since the person he was doing it at was kind of fucking nuts. Right.
He should have just went all in and killed him. I think, he should have just fucking killed him.
You want to know something funny? If Boogie had fired the gun at Frank Hassel's head and literally shot him, like literally fucking shot him, killed him, dead, everything, Boogie would not be facing charges right now.
I mean, he might.
But now he wouldn't.
I think it'd be great if he did. That'd be great.
This guy who's been fucking harassing you online suddenly shows up outside your door after making certain statements. I'm sure Boogie could have pled self-defense and nobody would ever convict that man. Right?
Probably, but then they pull the stream up of Boogie saying, "Come over, I dare you. I'll be happy to kill you. Fuck around and find out."
Maybe, but then if the guy literally shows up at his house.
I was invited.
I'm like, get invited to get a gunshot. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Like, I was trying to resolve this shit. Not really. Like, fucking.
I sincerely do not think that anything bad is going to happen to Boogie. Right. I think that so I was told that it's the state pressing charges against Boogie. It's not Frank doing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that to me screams like, well, it kind of became big. People were reporting it, and the police had to do something, right? Like, I don't know. It's a minor thing, I think, right? I know it's aggravated assault and everything, but I think he has enough there where I don't think he'll face charges. My second prediction is that
because he likes
about a year or so, and James Charles is going to be back, and nobody is going to be able to say anything.
Yeah.
And see, my theory is it's the absurdity theory, right? It's that you're going to have so many people out there making the most absurd and idiotic claims that cannot be proven or backed up in any way, shape, or form. And they're going to repeat it over and over and over and over again until people just stop fucking caring, right?
I don't care. I don't care about anything.
You don't care now.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like the people who hear this shit and they're like, oh, he like there was this tweet. I was watching Boblox's video about Twitter versus James Charles, right? And this is one tweet talking about how he groomed underage boys and he knew they were underage boys. And I was like, okay.
Dude, did you see Repzilla react to the fucking, you probably didn't because you're blocked, but like he reacted to the fucking the article that Kat Tenenbars wrote, and then he just quoted it. He's like, fucking, oh my god, what's his name? James Charles made his staff shave his butt. Like, I'm like, how the fuck do you how do you come to that conclusion? There's no fucking evidence of that unless I didn't see it. And if anybody's in chat, I can't see chat, by the way. So
look, I mean, look.
Yes, I can.
We'll talk about the article from Kate because it came out, I think, yesterday. And I read through parts and I'm just like, no, sweetie, no. Like, the way I looked at it, you basically have some girl, right, who's like 18, 19, 20 something, right? And she's being paid a stupid amount of fucking money to be his assistant, right?
Yeah.
A stupid amount of money. Later on, they have a falling out. She stops working for him, and then she found out how much someone with zero experience actually gets paid, and now she wants a paycheck, right?
Yeah.
Like I've seen these situations literally happen in the actual world before. So when you have an employee come out and make stupidly absurd statements about somebody, right, and they don't back up any of it, generally it's a very dumb thing to take them at their word, right? Because one, let's say you're pissed off at your boss, right? Let's say you're generally pissed off at your boss. The boss did something wrong. Boss didn't do anything wrong. You're just pissed off and angry at them. You might be a little hyperbolic when you're telling stories about them. And I can say that from experience. I've definitely over embellished on stories about terrible fucking employers, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this, I'm just like, this sounds so fucking fake, right? Like some of the shit there sounds so fake. The other stuff, honestly, it sounds like James and this girl were fucking friends, right? Not fucking friends, but you know, they were friends, right? And his friend became his employee. And now they're no longer friends. And now she wants a fucking paycheck. I don't know any other way to say it than that. But you have this group of people that hate James Charles to such an extent, right, that they're just willing to believe it, right? They don't care. They're willing to believe literally anything. I could come out tomorrow with this fucking made up story about how James Charles was outside of a kindergarten in LA with his hands down his pants, like Photoshop an image. And there will be a segment of people that will believe it and share it and say that it's actually happened, that he was actually jerking off to kindergartners. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
These people are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and they will literally believe anything. That's the best part.
I don't know if Steve is coming or not, but what is it? Him and I were talking about the Boogie shit, by the way. Like, I think he already posted bail or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, he did. He pled not guilty, I think.
Yeah. Some shit. I don't know. Steve's been looking into it. I'll let him explain it. I don't want to steal all the fucking thunder. So.
Okay.
I sent him a link. So I don't know where the fuck he's at, but whatever.
I send the link and he's just hanging out in the chat. So maybe Steve is in there with him. Maybe they're just fucking with us.
No, Sam's probably playing games or something.
Okay, I saw this today and I was just like, holy shit, I can't believe he did it. Let's talk about financial news because it's honestly quite funny. So Elon Musk, right? He made some sort of let me shut the door real quick. Hold on. I was watching Jack Ryan with Jasmine downstairs, and you can I can hear it in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elon Musk kind of hinted that Tesla would be taking Dogecoin, right? As a possibility. And I was like, okay, dude, just announce it or don't announce it, something, right? Because look, I want to see Doge go up. So just fucking make a statement. Fucking say you're taking it. But then he did this shit. And I was just like, you asshole. You asshole. He put out a statement stating that Tesla was no longer going to take Bitcoin because Bitcoin is harmful to the environment. And it's not sustainable. And I was just like, oh, you asshole. And there's this like fucking hilarious tweet. Here we go. Once he sent it, fucking Bitcoin started tanking. It's hilarious.
Yeah. It's like, what is it? Like, fucking Elon Musk he fucks around with the crypto bank. You know what I mean? Like, what a douche. That's right.
Well, someone was saying like he's got there's some sort of like mystery whale that's been holding on to like something like 2 million or 2 billion, some absurd number.
It's probably him.
Dogecoin. Yeah, I think it's him.
Oh, and there's somebody in the chat, I think. Huh? I don't know. Hold on.
What?
Never mind. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm looking at it, I'm just like, you jackass, right? Because if you own Bitcoin, you must hate fucking Elon Musk, right? Don't get me wrong. Bitcoin is still worth an absurd amount of money, but it dropped over $3,000 or almost $3,000. Yeah, actually, no, over $3,000 in value lost because Elon Musk went out and said that Bitcoin was not good for the environment and he would no longer be accepting it at Tesla. So I'm like, dude, oh my God. So now you have to imagine, give it about a week or so, and he comes out and talks about how Dogecoin is great for the environment and Tesla will now be accepting Dogecoin only. And maybe some other cryptocurrencies. And I'm like, dude, this is not me giving anybody financial advice. I'm not a financial expert at all. But I'd seriously buy Doge while it's on the dip right now. I'd buy the fuck out of that. Right? Am I wrong here, Aura? You tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever, so I'm not gonna say a fucking thing. It's like all I know is the Saturday Night Live shit did not help whatsoever. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, it didn't. It did. Yeah. It absolutely didn't. People. That's because before he went on there, people were already dumping stock or dumping the fucking crypto. And I was yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it dove down like what 30-40%.
Oh yeah, so. Like okay. So since he's announced that, like Doge was down to like 36 cents today, and I think it went back up to 45 now. Yeah. And this was all over the course of this shit going on with Bitcoin. But I'm like, dude, I honestly feel like he's trying to drop Bitcoin in as much value as is humanly possible and talk all this shit about how bad Bitcoin is and refuse to accept it anymore. And then he's going to pump up Doge. Like, and I have a feeling it's because he owns a lot of fucking Dogecoin. Ty, honestly, I am very skeptical of crypto. You should be. You absolutely should be.
But hey, fuck. I found the chat. Seagull Says gave us $5.
Oh, there we go. Some people are scared of the Bogdanov twins. I tremble whenever Elon Musk so much as breathes on the crypto market. I mean, dude, that guy's got so much fucking... Well, first off, thank you for the super chat. But that guy's got so much weight behind what he says. It's nuts. I remember the time when he made this he made a 420 joke, right, about Tesla, and Tesla like started dropping in value like crazy. He made some sort of joke about the value being $4.20, and like the value just started going nuts or driving like 420 or something. It was fucking hilarious, and I remember he got in a lot of fucking trouble with his board. That was great. That was fucking great.
Yeah. What is this? I'm looking at the chat because what the heck is going on? Angry Grandpa and Kid Behind the Camera, they used to be good guys. I like them. Oh, I see why. Boogie2988 is over since the year 2011, where Angry Grandpa show has become famous. Angry old men never exist. That's a good point. No, yeah, I don't even think that's it's hard to monetize that kind of content anymore. The angry content, like it's hard to do that. YouTube don't like that shit no more.
Dude, okay, I gotta show you this thing about James Charles, and I think it's fucking great.
Yeah, what you got?
Look at this.
I like this thumbnail. What the hell?
Did you read it?
I can barely see it. Hating James Charles because he's rich.
No.
Hating.
Okay, so it's the left-right economic, right? Okay, yeah. So economic left, hating James Charles because he's rich, and then just straight up left, hating James Charles because he's a white man. The right, hating James Charles because he's dating all the minors, and then economic right, hating James Charles because he's gay, and then everybody hating James Charles because he's an influencer. I think that's clever. I think that's clever.
It is clever. Yo, it looks like the Mario Kart racetrack. The one, you know, where you do versus mode. That's what it reminds me of. That one level. Anyway, that's unimportant. I don't know. James Charles is going to get hate for no matter what he does. And, like, that's just the way it's going to be, to be honest. Fucking nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I'm like, look, the problem is when you go ahead and, like, it's not like with EDP, right? Because EDP was caught in a sting and admitted to everything.
Dude,
right?
EDP was so much more damning than anything, like, really with James Charles. And then they took his apology and they warped it as confession, where EDP, like, knows the age, and then he goes, I know I'm wrong, blocks her, and then unblocks her, and like, all right, I'm back. I got small pee-pee. Here, take a look. You know what I mean? Was it James Charles has a shirtless photo, and the EDP you see his cock? Like, and then he's like, good night, princess.
Well, I mean, there's also EDP sending out images of sex toys, right? Like, look, when you take a look at it honestly, right? There has been far more hatred of James Charles than EDP. Substantially more. Substantially more.
He got more support somehow. Like, fucking
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But I look at it, I just go like, look, when you say all those things about James Charles, and I'm looking at it, I go like, okay, well, the shit you said about James Charles is literally what EDP was doing or attempting to do, right? Knowing the age of a minor, trying to groom that minor, trying to fuck that minor that he knew was a minor or that he thought was a minor, right? That's everything EDP did. But they say James Charles did, and then you look at the James Charles situation, you line it up with the EDP situation. No, these are two fucking different things entirely, right? And look, I've already said, I think that, you know, James Charles is fucking disgusting. Internet fuckboy. But I go like, if you've got 20 million accusers, right? And literally not a single fucking one can just show me one tweet, one message, one anything, right? Snapchat something where they go, I'm a minor, and he goes, I don't care. Then, but if you got like all these accusers, not a single one can show that one message that they need, right? I go like, at a certain point, I don't think he's a groomer. At a certain point, I don't think he's into kids. I think he's just an internet fuckboy who will literally lay down dick for anything that moves, right?
Well, there's also certain things too. Like, out of the handful of the fucking accusers, some of them were making that shit up. And then prior to this,
but the other problem is, it's not just that you had accusers come forward and make things up. It's the fact that the same group that literally is jumping on any store for James Charles jumped all over that shit, right? The only one that they didn't really do was the fucking meme image that Def Noodles tried to promote as a serious fucking allegation, right? Something was literally labeled comedy. But then you look at the Kean Jones one, right? That kid straight up lied, right? And the only reason why he was denounced and declared a liar and everything was because the kid flat out admitted before it blew up to other people that he was making it all up, right?
Yep.
So I'm like,
well,
yeah,
the Tati Westbrook drama too. That was also falsified. You know,
well, the Tati Westbrook drama was fucking nuts because like the same shit that happened with the Tati Westbrook drama, someone accused James Charles of doing it again, and I'm like, do you have any evidence? I have these photos he sent me. Yeah. Like, okay, do you have any messages? I have these photos he sent me. Like, I'm just going like, guys, come on, dude. Like, the thing with James Charles, he's a fucking moron, right? Because I think that, like, quite literally, right? I could find an image of an 18-year-old, right, on Google or something, right? Make a fake profile, message James Charles, and James Charles would be like, "Can I get that dick?" Right?
Yeah.
And then later I go, "I was only 16."
Yeah.
And he made me, and look at all these shirtless photos he sent me. Did you have any of the conversation? I have the conversation where he's talking about how sexy I am. Do you have that? Do you have the one message where you told me you were 16? Oh, I forgot to do that.
I deleted it.
I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it. I like how many times do you have to see that go on and on and on before you're just like, dude. Yeah. That's why I said I think James Charles is going to come back. No worse for fucking wear, because you have too many accusers coming forward that can't seal the fucking deal, right? Yeah. If it was one or two people, right, one or two major stories, that might be enough to just fucking destroy the guy forever. It's the fact that you have so many jumping out of the fucking woodwork and not a one can show that one message that they need. And I'm like, I think he's right. I do think that they were probably lying about their age, right? Get the photos of James Charles being shirtless, right? And go, oh, he was trying to sext with me and I was a minor. I'm like, dude, I still think he's fucking disgusting, right? I think he should be condemned for being such a thirsty bitch.
Well, he thinks that too. He said in his stupid ass apology.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second. I think that guy will do it again and again and again and again and again, because that's just who he is, right? But I also think at a certain point you have to accept that there are many people knowing that you will have H3, fucking defamation noodles, major YouTubers with massive channels who will shout you out, tell everyone where your TikTok is, tell everyone your Instagram, your everything, right? And you'll just gain a ton of fucking support instantly over fucking night if you can just show one photo of James Charles without his shirt on.
Yeah, H3, the guy who fucking, fought a legal battle for, fair use and then pirates something and then bitches that he's got to go to court over it. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that stupid, like, remedial prick. Anyway, the point.
Actually. Yeah. It is kind of funny. Triller is still going after him. I thought that was great.
Because that's perfect. Yeah.
I remember someone's like, Ricada talked about why the lawsuit's bullshit, right? And it kind of is, because it's literally saying like Google needs to basically out him, or he needs to admit to doing it, something stupid like that, right?
Luckily,
but the problem is that Ethan Klein several times admitted to doing it, and then he went and told Philip DeFranco that he fucking did it, and the reason why he fucking pirated the stream was because he wasn't going to pay a cent to a credibly accused arpist, right? Which is just fucking amazing, right? So now you got people taking this guy to court. Case gets dismissed because it's a sloppy fucking lawsuit, right? Yep. They go, okay, well, it's dismissed, fine. Okay, file it again. We got more stuff now, right? Because when it got announced and they sued him, a bunch of people started presenting more shit from Ethan. A ton more shit from Ethan, right? Yeah. Showing the segments where he's watching it on a fucking YouTube link, right?
Yeah.
And then fucking Philip DeFranco comes out and exposes that Ethan fucking admitted to pirating the stream in private, right? It's not like he's boasting to his audience at that point. He said flat out, I did it because I'm not going to give a credibly accused arpist a penny. I'm not giving him any money.
Yeah.
Dumbass should just pay the fucking $55 fucking dollars. He really should. He really should. But also, I think there's a reason why he can't, because if he pays the money, he admits to guilt. And if they take that clip from his own stream where he's showing the fucking fight, he's kind of fucked. He's kind of fucked in a major way, because then they go, okay, every single million person that was watching that and got that stream, you're responsible, right? Now, look, I don't think it'll be that major, right? But like,
probably not.
I thought it was great because Ethan was going, and people want me to go to prison because they don't like me. It's like, yeah, bitch, I don't fucking like you. I think you're a fucking scumbag. And I think that you did break the law. I think you admitted to breaking the law like a dumbass, right?
It's the law that he broke. He went to court for this shit. Like, fucking, he knows.
I know. It's like, dude, people fucking hate this guy. People fucking hate this guy. No one's going to fucking support you. And literally, I don't think anyone gives a shit about Triller and their lost revenue, right?
No,
nobody fucking cares about that. The only reason why people are digging into Ethan Klein is because of Ethan Klein. He's that much of a piece of shit that people want to see him in prison, and they want to see him pay major fines, and they want to see his ass dragged through court, if for no other reason than he's a scumbag and he fucking deserves it. Like, if you admit to, like, don't get me wrong, we've all sailed the fucking high seas, you dumbass. We just go on fucking camera and tell everybody, hey, I watched this pay-per-view fight for free.
And
I did it because that guy was an ARPist and I didn't want to give him any money. Hey, millions of viewers, guess what I was doing? I didn't pay a cent to watch that fight. I pirated it. I stole it. I'm being sued. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And people want to see me pay up for it. That's wrong. Just pay the fucking $55, dude. What the fuck, man?
I'm sure they're gonna. I'm sure he'll settle. I'm sure this shit is not really gonna go anywhere.
I don't think it will. But like at the same time, why should Triller even bother settling with Ethan Klein?
I don't know. Get the money, I guess.
True, but like Jake Paul, right? The brother that he just called a credibly accused ARPist and shit, right?
Yep.
Like he's admitted to doing it so many times. Why even settle? Go after him for everything. He's admitted to doing it on several occasions. Then he admitted to his own friend in private that he did it. And he said exactly what his motivation for doing it was.
He's gonna throw his fucking co-host under the bus, dog. You know, like,
He tried to. Yeah. Like that was the best part. He's on his stream watching it, and he just goes, "Hey, I mean, you gave me the link," and the guy's like, "I didn't give you a link." It's like, hey, I got it from that guy. It's like, I didn't give you shit.
Yeah.
It's like the co-host is smarter than fucking Ethan, right? The co-host is a fucking nuclear physicist next to Ethan trying to put the fucking shapes into the fucking box. Does the square go in the circle? Does the triangle go in the square? Fucking Ethan's here trying to figure this shit out. His fucking co-host is fucking launching rockets off onto fucking Mars and shit, right? That's the disparity in intelligence there. But fuck, man. Fuck, that's great. That's fucking great. I love the fact that man is suffering because he's just such a two-faced piece of shit that's built himself up on the goodwill of other people. And now he's done something that is just wrong. And look, I've been there. I get it. I understand. Look, I it's not that I had millions of dollars and I just didn't want to fucking pay $50, right? I've been there where I couldn't afford something technically. And, the easiest way was, hop on board a ship and just fucking go off onto the high seas. But like, you're a fucking millionaire. Spare the fucking $50, dude. You asshole. You piece of shit. Especially like you said, the guy who went through fucking court over fucking fair use. Jesus Christ, what a scumbag.
Yeah.
What a fucking scumbag.
No, it's just very fucking like there's no self-awareness there. Like in the same breath, like he's talking about, I went to court to fight for fair use, and now like I'm like, dude, like piracy. It's this. You should know. Fuck you. Anyway, I'm gonna backtrack just slightly to the James Charles shit. Like the reason I even brought up James Charles and the fake shit and whatever, like EDP, right? He kind of got catfished. They used the fucking, the Chris Hansen method to catch him, right? There was no real minor. Keep in mind, his prior shit that he got exposed for, those were real fucking minors. Those were real 14-year-old girls. Like, that's what I was trying to get at. Like there were no catfishes back then. Those were real like girls that they're trying to call him out for like flirting with. And he did say provocative and sexual shit,
Yeah.
So,
Well, okay, so this is the video from James Charles, right? And obviously you can see here what's the ratio on this shit. 3.7K actually, no, more people are supporting this guy than I thought. Way more people are supporting the guy than I thought. But I saw this message, right? And I was like, yeah, I think this is the problem, right? Y'all are defending a girl who got paid $6,000 a month to edit 30 videos in the span of her employment, talking about how he should have paid her more. Like $6K a month to edit a video every 4 weeks. That seems generous.
That's a fucking dream. That's a fucking dream.
Yeah. But like that math doesn't check out. She worked for him for 6 months, so she was doing more than one video per week if she edited 30 videos. Her complaint also says he's required her to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, so $16 an hour, barely above minimum wage in California for all that abuse. I'm sitting there going like,
you know how many videos of crows I edited? Like fucking, you know, like you know how many fucking videos of crows I edited, especially in the beginning. All of them, like fucking, it's bullshit. Whatever. And then this bitch, 4 videos a month or a week and $6,000 only. Suck my dick. Like, fuck all of you. Like, literally suck my dick and balls. All of you, go to hell. Go burn in hell. Who's this bitch? What's her fucking name?
But I look at this comment because I fucking love it, right? And like James agreed to pay her a settlement and hasn't in over a year, and that's why she's bringing it up. He literally signed off on this and still isn't paying her. And she goes like, "Where's the proof?" Because he just said he ain't paying her shit because he's trying to blackmail him. And this person goes, "Hint, all he did was say something to make you listen. There is no proof for his side either. It needs to fact." I'm like, she's accusing him of something, you dumbass. She actually is responsible for showing you proof. Like, this is the stuff I was talking about. The absurdity principle, right? The absurdity principle. You have a fucking gold digger. You have a fucking child who got paid a ridiculous fucking amount of money to sit on her ass and edit a few videos. Yeah. Literally, an absurd amount of fucking money, right? And then she turns around and she sues him when the guy is going through all this other shit, and people are just going, sure, yeah, we like, you got to understand, there are people looking at this stuff going like, I don't even make $6,000 a month. I don't even get $6,000 a month.
That'd be great.
I bust my fucking ass. There are people going like, I literally work 12 hours a fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
And this bitch is out here complaining about $6,000 a month.
12 hours a week or 12 hours a day?
Sorry, 12 hours a day. Sorry.
There you go.
I think she, let's be honest, she was probably only working 12 hours a fucking week. Like, she sits there and goes like, he required me to work 12 hours a day. It's like,
I want to see the phenomenal editing. I want to see the grueling editing. I want to see her work. I want to see all her fucking videos.
I think what she means is, at any point during a 12-hour day, 7 days a week, he might call me and ask me to do something, and then I would have to do it. But then for the other 5 hours, I'm sitting on my ass watching Pornhub. Like, fuck Christ. No, you know what I mean, right? Yeah. This girl is equating being on call for, like, this is the way I'm reading it. This girl's equating being on call for like 12 hours a day to having actually worked 12 hours a day. And you have fucking, I know, like, I work a job where I'm seriously there at work, right? And I'm there for fucking 12 fucking hours. And I come online and do fucking streams and I fucking do videos and shit, right? I know that in a 12-hour workday, and I'm literally at the office, not on my fucking ass, right? There's a lot of downtime in that. There is. There's you literally don't work consistently for fucking 12 hours unless you're doing like manual labor.
Construction. Right? Like, you know, like fucking, that's the only thing, like, you know, that shit.
Yeah.
Even, like, I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck this shit, dude. Fuck all this shit. What is it? I was going to say, supposedly in his little video, he said that this was filed at least 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I guess you could look at the paperwork and figure it out. I just don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to. Like, and then the Cat Tenenbarge isn't providing any fucking like photo shit. So I can just briefly look at this shit. So I'm not really going to take her word on it. I'm not taking anybody's word on anything. So, you know, fuck it.
I like this one, right? Flippantly stating the court of public opinion is not in my favor right now. You sent nude to underage fans. I'm like, dude, this is the shit that I'm talking about, right? Look, anybody who's on board with a gross fucking gold digging teenager, right? who got paid a stupid amount of money to sit on her ass and edit videos, right? Hardly doing anything and getting $6,000 a month. And you're on fucking board with her getting more, right?
Yeah. I don't know. All I'm saying is that she makes more money than most people for editing videos. And it depends on what,
that's what I fucking
what
mean.
you agree on. Depends on if there's an agreement and what you agree to. So if you only want to work for like fucking, I don't know, $30, you get paid $30 and you can't really complain about it later because you agreed to it. You know, if you want to work for a fucking shirt, then like that's what you're gonna get, a fucking shirt. Like that's about it.
Well, no, so here's the thing, right? And I'm being serious here. There are so many people in this country that do not make $6,000 a month, right?
Absolutely not.
And hey, Alexandra, I hear you. But the majority of people in California don't make that much. And they still wind up living there, right? Not in the greatest of conditions. Don't get me wrong. I've been there. But yeah, $72,000 is still a lot, even in California, right? Most people in California don't make that much money.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you're addressing an entire nation of people, right? She took it to social media, so everybody fucking gets to hear about it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the majority of those people listening don't make anywhere near $6,000 a month. And they have to sit here and listen to this girl complain about getting paid $6,000 a month to edit a few videos a week. And it's probably driving them fucking insane as they sit there and think of all the fucking hours they put into shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And not to make anywhere near that much. And this bitch wanted more.
Well,
right?
It depends. I'm like, is she running like fucking, what is she running? Like digital media fucking pro plus? Like James Charles videos just consist of fucking like jump cuts from what I've fucking seen.
I know. That's what I mean. Like I've gone back on a couple of his videos just to see like if there was like some sort of serious fucking job that he was putting into it. Like John Swan's a piece of shit, right? We can all agree. But his videos were edited in a very, very, very entertaining way.
Yes.
James
That's what
Charles
I'm saying.
videos are not. There's no like.
Was this chick using After Images or After Effects and fucking?
No,
like that's
nothing.
what I'm saying. Like then I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like she got paid a lot of goddamn money for doing jump cuts.
Alexandra, a studio apartment in LA is over $5,000 a month. You don't live there though. Like you don't.
That's $1,000 with extra disposable income. Like fucking just $6,000 a month.
Like
I'm being a dick.
I've lived in the city. I know how expensive it is. People live with roommates for that reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
I knew a group of girls back in Oakland, right? And they were in Piedmont, which is like the wealthy area. And there were 4 of them renting out this massive studio that was like $6,000 a month. And the 4 of them were splitting the rent for it.
Was this girl fucking struggling? Is that the problem?
Yeah. Studio in San Francisco, which is probably the most expensive area. I mean, I guess like LA, Hollywood too, but like even in San Francisco, in the financial district, like the nicest fucking areas of the city, like waterfront view, all that shit, right? You're talking about like $4,000 maximum, right? So I'd say LA is probably around that area. But even then, you can find places to live that are not that expensive. You just won't be living near where all the shit's going on, right?
Yeah.
So look, she got paid a stupid amount of fucking money.
Now this is piquing my interest. I want to know about her. Is she struggling now? Was she struggling then? I don't know anything about this girl. I don't even know her name. You know, like what's going on? Was she struggling back then? Now she's
Alexandra, LA is massive. LA is fucking massive. Not just that, but there are plenty of areas around LA. That's why traffic's always deadlocked, because people just drive into the city to work. Like I'm just saying, like I get what you're saying, but there are people living in LA right now that make less than half of what this girl makes, and they still live there. So again, it doesn't matter. You have people that do not make what this bitch was making, and they work substantially harder fucking jobs, and they have to listen to this girl talk about how she wants more, how she deserves more, how she should have gotten more. And it's making them sit there and go like, well, this girl sounds spoiled and fucking bratty. And sure, James Charles is a piece of shit, but I'm not going to sit there and like back a gold digger who doesn't actually fucking work. Like that's the problem with people. Like if you're actually struggling, right? If you're actually fucking working hard, if you actually have like this family to support and everything, their whole family's getting support on less income than $6,000 a month. And they look at this girl and they just go, I fucking can't stand her. I think that she deserves nothing, right? And then you have the anti-James Charles crowd who it doesn't matter. They just go, but he groomed boys. He's a groomer. It doesn't matter. And like you're waving your hands in the air, screaming at people. And there's like, I don't care. That bitch is a gold digger. This is the fucking problem, right? This is the fucking problem. When I talk about the absurdity principle, if anytime James Charles' name gets brought up, yes, I'm going, he groomed boys, he said no to children, he did all this stuff, and he should be in prison. And it's like 6 months later, and you're still got your arms in the air, waving them around, screaming. And people are just like, I don't even fucking care anymore. Can you just stop?
That's where I was, but now I'm interested. I want to know everything there is to know about this person, because of, like, the only thing that caught me off guard is when Kat Tenenberg, she fucking posted a screenshot of the article where it's like she said she got text messages of James Charles summoning her to shave his ass. Like that one threw me off guard, but I'm like, I don't see no text messages.
I know
to like support that, so like I dismissed it. Now I'm going to check into everything. I want to know if she had been struggling. I want to know if she's struggling now. I want to know everything. So I'm going to look at this shit when we're done with this, because I'm curious. It's like, fuck this. So
okay. So we're still okay. All right. Cat being a fucking retard. Sorry. Remedial bitch.
Yeah.
And this statement is entirely about James Charles, by the way. It's 100% about James Charles. Eat the rich was one of the biggest quarantine ideologies, but as influencers, ex-employees come forward, it'll be interesting to see how people's views on labor actually play out. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of insulation that people are greedy for fighting their employers. You know why I think Kat looks at this situation with this girl and thinks, yeah, she should have gotten more? Because Kat's another dumb bitch who sits on her ass, doesn't actually do anything relevant, and gets paid a stupid amount of fucking money to do it.
I mean, she just rewrote this girl's statements, and like I said, I don't see anything like substantial to believe it. So,
I know. And think about all the money that Kat got paid to basically write an article in which she just repeats verbatim accusations from somebody and provides literally no evidence to support any of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's what I think about it anyway. Like, I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Whatever.
So like I'm just reading this fucking shit. I'm just going like, look, the problem isn't like an employee fighting their employer, right? If you're someone who's getting paid like $15 to work at Amazon, right? Or less, right? An hour to work at Amazon in some really not good conditions, right? Because Jasmine worked for Amazon for a little bit. Her brother worked for Amazon for a little bit. And look, it's just not a good place to work, right? It's just not. And if you want to talk to me about someone who's getting paid minimum wage and they work for a company like Amazon, yeah, I can understand why you think that they deserve to be paid more. And I can understand fighting the fucking billionaire fucking Bezos, right? I can understand that. But
because that's labor.
That's actual labor.
Yeah, right? That's labor. Yeah.
When you come to me and you talk to me about how some spoiled rich bitch got to fucking make $6,000 a month, live in LA with all the fucking influencers, and all she had to do was edit 4 videos a week. And we're not talking about, professional editing. We're literally talking about the type of edits you see on Crows of Judgment. Okay? That type of editing. I got paid $6,000 a month to do it. And then she comes out later and demands even more money. And I'm like,
dude,
you will have nobody on this girl's side. And the more you try to like dress it up and talk about how, eat the rich and he's a millionaire, he wasn't treating his employee fairly, people are just going to sit there and go like, I want $6,000 a month. If I got $6,000 a month, I'd be fucking happy. Right? You have people that feel that way. Majority of people fucking feel that way. Look, I honestly, no joke, right now, and Jasmine's in the chat. If I could get paid $6,000 a fucking month, and all I had to do was sit on my ass and edit 4 videos a week, I quit my job in a heartbeat.
Look at Broly's in the chat. I just fucking popped over. I found it. Broly's like, not my edits. Yes, I know, Broly. You put effort and shit. You actually put like they change and shit. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Jazz loved working at Amazon. She was there for 1 week, 2 working days, and 2 PTO days.
No, dude, Amazon is a tough ass job. Like that's what I'm saying.
It is.
It's a hard job.
Jazz literally got a job offer like the next week and didn't even show up to work.
Yeah.
But like, I remember the way her brother was describing it. It was like people were sick and still working with everybody else. I mean, like sneezing and coughing and shit and just working with her. And this is during COVID and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I understand why someone working at Amazon would want more money. It makes sense. But when you come to me and you tell me a girl got $6,000 a month to literally do nothing, right? Literally do fucking nothing. And now she wants more money from her employer, and the employer's a bad person for not giving her the money. No. Fucking no. Fuck no. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. As far as like this Kat person, I understand why she feels this way, right? Because Kat is somebody who gets to sit on her ass, spend majority of her time on her computer, and in fact probably does a lot more work than this fucking other girl does, which is still not very much, and gets paid a ton of fucking money to do it. Way more money than she fucking deserves, but she does. She does. And so she sits there and goes like, well, yeah, I too sit on my ass and believe my employer should pay me more. And so therefore, I feel this other girl who also sat on her ass and got paid an absurd amount of money, she should have gotten more from her employer.
Yeah. Well, like, just being on a serious note right now, actually, I'm not going to try and fuck around because, like, I actually don't know how much journalists make anymore. I thought they were a dying breed, but, like, more keep popping up. So, you know, because I thought, you know, that people they find their own news. They don't really look for, like, journalists' opinion and shit, you know, especially one that's just going on Twitter. I could do that, literally. You know what I mean? Like, technically, fucking tipster's a journalist. So, like,
well, I mean,
that's where it goes to now. You know?
That's true. He is.
So like technically, you know, that's why I was like, they're kind of a dying breed. I don't know how much she really makes, but yeah, you know, fair points, Crow. So I just wanted to throw that shit out there. I think Tipster makes more than her, probably. You know,
I like this. James Charles, former creative director, is suing him for a slew of allegations, including disability discrimination, after she says she got a concussion and dozens of. How did you get a fucking concussion? Like how did that fucking happen?
Yeah, like John said, yeah, it's hard to work. Yeah, for real. Look at Michael Moore. He makes fucking $1,000. He's a piece of shit.
It's hard to work to paint a false narrative. Ask Michael Moore. God damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, that's so fucking true. He'll put in like false statistics or statistics that can't really be used as actual fact, and like he'll make this documentary, and the documentary makes like thousands of fucking dollars. It's crazy.
Bro, I'm a journalist, right? Every night. God damn, BP. Yep. Like I'm just look. This article though is just idiotic. Like it is idiotic. Okay, and it doesn't surprise me that Insider is fucking the one that wrote the fucking article, and it does not surprise me at all that in order to read said article, you basically have to create an account and pay them money.
Well, it pisses me off because I'm like, this is supposed to be a serious thing, or at least pretending to be, and this is like some Deaf Noodles level shit. You know, like there's a picture of James Charles rather than the evidence against James Charles. See what I'm saying?
I do like this, right? He also texted her, Kelly, I might need your help shaving my butt before Coachella, right? And I'm like, dude, it sounds like they were friends. It sounds like he hired his friend to work for him. And it sounds like said friend is upset that they lost said job, right? But you know what? That's why you don't work with friends and family, because it never goes well. It never
where did
goes
I hear
well.
that from? I fucking wow, where you don't fucking say whatever. Whatever, dog.
I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah, me too. It's just like
he'll use projected numbers. God damn.
Yes.
Okay. Now we get into I want to save Nitro Luke for the end because I'm probably going to go off on that one. Let's talk about Boogie going to the pokey.
I didn't even expect to talk about James Charles like at all. Like fucking. But whatever.
I mean, dude, it's just like it's gotten to that point where
not prepared.
I just don't fucking care anymore. Like I don't. Look, if you're gonna tell me 20 fucking people have come forward to get at the guy, and not fucking one can just show me one fucking message, right? Where they go, I'm a minor, and James Charles says, I don't care. Out of all these fucking accusers, right? At a certain point, I'm just gonna say, I think it's made up at this point. I do. I do. I think that they were lying about their age, and why wouldn't they? People will promote the fucking story. They don't care about any fucking evidence behind it. When the first accuser came forward, like, people don't remember this, and we covered it, right? When the first accuser came forward, other people came out about that accuser and said, yes, he does lie about his age. Yes, he has tried to blackmail other men before.
Yeah. Sen's here.
Hey, Sen. Well, but more than that, like, one of the people that came forward about that original accuser showed that they had him added on Snapchat, and that kid was sending shirtless photos to him. So I'm like, oh, okay, you have a problem here. Did that ever get addressed? No, it didn't. That kid got a huge fucking boost off those fucking accusations. And then afterwards, how many dozens of people all came forward with a similar story? And when you asked any of them, hey, you screenshotted all of these messages. You've taken photos of everything. Every message he's ever sent you, every photo he's ever sent you. Can you just show me that one where you told them you were a minor? And they go, I don't have that. I deleted it. I totally forgot to get that one. I made
it
sure,
up. I'm sorry.
I made sure I took all these photos of him in the bathroom and him telling me I'm cute and everything. But I forgot the one message where I said I was a minor. That was the one that I just totally forgot about. I forgot about it. I'm sorry. I forgot about it. I'm like, and James' story on this has been actually consistent, where he sits there and goes, they lied to me about their age, right? Yep. And so the easiest way of disproving that, especially since you've had several other accusers come forward, with them going like, nope, here's where I showed him my age. And done. But none of them can do it. None of them. Not a single one. The only one that could was Kean Jones, who admitted to making it all up.
Yep.
So I'm just, at this point, I'm sitting there going like, look, at a certain point, it rings to me like you have a bunch of very, very, very attention-hungry people, because all of them have a TikTok or an Instagram, right? All of them do, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where they take their accusation. They don't call the cops. They don't go to their parents. They literally make a TikTok video. Every single fucking one of them. Every single one of them went to TikTok to make a video about it, right? And I watched all of their accounts gain a substantial fucking growth from it. And I'm just going like, it's kind of a pattern of behavior at this point, where you have some no-name on fucking TikTok or Instagram come forward about James Charles, not provide any proof they ever informed him that they're a minor. None of that, right? And then all of a sudden, they gain a fuck ton of clout.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. TikTok's usually the place to go to expose people now. Look at the girl who tried to expose Leafy. What else? I don't know. I can't even remember. Most of them are James Charles people. What is it? Justine Paradise. I think she took it to YouTube, but then like started responding to people on TikTok. Like, so fucking whatever.
Yeah, I just no. Justine Paradise made a TikTok video.
Yep. And
in the TikTok video, she said, if I signed an NDA, does that mean I can't come forward about a sexual assault allegation?
Yeah.
It generated a bunch of buzz, and then she did a whole YouTube video talking about it.
Yep.
And then she went right back onto TikTok to make TikTok videos about it.
Yep.
It's literally becoming a thing where people are monetizing off of victimhood. And I'm not saying that thing, people just want to be a victim. And I mean, you've literally got people coming forward claiming to be victims of very serious things and then monetizing off of it immediately, instantly, within hours. And it's like, is anyone concerned about that? Is anyone sitting there going like, well, maybe we've created a culture where someone can just come forward and say that they were XYZ'd and then turn a profit on it, because we've literally been watching that happen. in several of these cases, specifically around James Charles. I'm like, dude, at a certain fucking point, you've got to acknowledge that there's a serious problem here. But they don't. They don't, because then you're a victim blamer or a victim shamer or some stupid shit like that, right?
Rape apologist.
Rape apologist. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Victim shame, rape apologist, Nazi, who knows, whatever.
Yeah. Just some fucking buzzword and everything. And I'm like, you created it. You created this fucking monster, and you got people too fucking pussyfooting around it. Sorry. But they get so involved in this fucking groupthink where none of them is willing to say, hey, I think that's wrong, because you'll just have a whole cavalcade of fucking morons.
I don't know, man.
Following you around everywhere. We got to get off the James stuff, because like the James Charles thing is just like the perfect epicenter. You have a scumbag and you have these fucking morons who are literally promoting people, one of whom we can absolutely confirm did it all for clout because they admitted to it. But yeah, like, he's the easiest fucking target to go after. He absolutely is.
No, he's a fucking dimwit, dude. Like, I don't know. And like, to be honest, even talking about James Charles is exhausting because it's the same shit, but whatever. No, yeah, how about it? Let's get the fuck on to whatever else we're talking about.
All right, dude. But I gotta highlight this one comment from Ty. The upside to James sharing his sexuality with me is that at least he is unlikely to breed and pass down his stupidity.
That's really clever.
That was clever.
It's really clever.
All right, so Boogie. We got to talk about Boogie.
Oh, Boogie's great. Fucking I love Boogie.
All right, look, I don't know how to say this, right? But yes, I do think that if you are dumb enough to take a loaded gun out into public, right? This is not loaded. Don't worry. I wouldn't tell you if it was. But
good idea.
You take this loaded gun out into public and you pop it off into the air like some fucking idiot, right? Mm-hmm. And like, you live in a residential area. That's like me going outside, right? I pretend I'm fucking Yosemite Sam and I'm just popping my guns off in the air, right? Bullets come down, right? Mm-hmm. It's a gun safety issue, right? Like, you cannot just go out into a residential area and fire a fucking gun, right? Yes, I do think that if he had shot Frank Castle, he'd be dealing with a lot less shit right now. Yeah, because he could say, like, he could have all these reasons for why he felt threatened. The guy went onto his property. They'd been beefing. This guy just showed up at his house, and he was terrified. He told him to leave. He wouldn't. He brought out the gun. The guy kept yada, yada,
he didn't
whatever.
Seem terrified to me.
No. Look. I get it. I'm just saying that he actually has some reasoning for why he would shoot Frank Castle. But
he could build up a defense. I know what you mean.
Yeah. But like, when you take a gun and you fire it into the air, the bullet is going to come down. It's like, I remember the story, it was like a while back. But some woman had been shot in her apartment, and they found out it's because, like, some far off distance, someone had fired a gun and the bullet just traveled and eventually angled downward, hit her house, and shot her. Totally fucking random. Yep. That's the thing. Bullets don't disappear because you shot them and they didn't hit your target. So I do feel like Boogie needs to learn a fucking lesson in terms of, not going fucking Yosemite Sam out in public. Sen joins and or disconnects. Okay. But like, I think he deserves to learn a lesson off of it. But I don't think that Boogie is facing any type of prison time, anything even close to it. I don't think that is going to happen. And if you think it is going to happen, I sincerely disagree. Sen, did you fix your mic?
Hello?
Hey, did you fix your mic?
All right. Yeah, it should be okay. What's going on? What happened to Aura? I thought he was here.
He disconnected as soon as you joined.
Technical difficulties?
Technical difficulties.
Well, where did you leave off on? You were talking about Boogie, right?
Yeah, pretty much Boogie. But like, I look, I will not pretend to be like a wizard when it comes to firearms. I am not. at all,
Yeah.
right? But even I know you cannot just take a gun and fire it into the air, right? It is a safety concern that that bullet is going to come down, right? And well, it is probably very unlikely it hits somebody. The fact of the matter is it can. It absolutely can hit somebody when it is coming down, right? You don't just fire bullets off into the fucking air, okay? You don't. And this is an issue I have with many people, like the idiots who argue, why didn't the cops fire a warning shot? I'm like, well, let's say the cop fired a warning shot, the bullet came down and it hit somebody. You'd immediately be screaming, why was the cop firing? Does he not know what he's doing? Like, you don't fucking do that. You do not fucking do that. If you take a firearm out, right, because you are threatened or because of whatever reason, right? But you take a fucking gun out and you point it at somebody, be prepared to kill them. That is it. If you are firing your gun in any way, shape, or form, in any direction whatsoever, be prepared for somebody to die. And if you're not, get rid of your gun. They're not. Look, man, I love my revolver. I do. I fucking do. I love this thing, right? It's still not a fucking toy. It will kill people. Okay? Most people that like guns understand this basic fucking premise. The people that don't are the idiots like Boogie and the other morons who argue fire warning shots. Warning shots are the best thing ever. Like, holy shit.
Wait, who says that? Who says the fire warning shots?
You know, and anytime there's a situation with the cops and he gets killed, they always say, why didn't the cops fire the warning shot?
Why didn't they shoot the leg, right? Something like that. Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
It's more deadly to actually shoot the leg, you know that, right?
Well, I mean, there's several reasons why it's more deadly to shoot the leg. One, you're shooting towards the ground, meaning your bullet can easily ricochet if you miss. Two, you're very likely to miss somebody's legs when you're shooting at their legs and not center mass, right? And three, you have arteries in your legs. If you get shot in the leg and it hits an artery, guess what happens? You die. It's just a lot slower and more painful.
You're fucked. Yeah. Yeah.
I never understood that. But that's the thing, right? You have people who literally do not understand guns. They think they work like they do in the movies, right? You fire a warning shot, bullets just disappear into whatever. You hit somebody in the leg, it's harmless, right? I remember there's this funny scene. I can't remember the movie, right? But they shoot the guy in the foot, right? And they throw him into the trunk of the car and they go to get him and he's died from blood loss. They're like, how'd he die? It's like, because he bled out. It's like, people don't get it.
That does happen, yes.
I thought that part of the movie was great because I'm like, their reactions like every fucking idiot who's never seen a gun before in real life. It's just like, but he got shot in the foot. The foot's not important. Like, fuck. Like, but yeah, no, like, yeah, bullets despawn, right? The bullets despawn.
What the fuck?
Like,
these people, man. These people.
So like, look, I sit there and I go like, yeah, Boogie should face some sort of penalty, right? Because he owns a firearm and he's acting very irresponsibly. But at the same time, do I think he needs to be charged with aggravated assault? No, I really don't. I think that's bullshit.
Is it a little too much, you think?
It's too much. It's way too much. The guy needs to go through proper gun safety. Honestly,
did you see my tweet today? Honestly, like I think I saw you like it. Did you see that? It was like, I think Bowax also tweeted it. It was like, okay, so, you know, fat guy, white guy shoots gun into air, gets arrested. Fat black guy goes in, tries to have sex with a 13-year-old, doesn't get arrested.
I mean, for Seagull, thank you for the super chat. You didn't say anything in it, but I really do appreciate you sending that over.
Like the priorities are crazy here. Like it's so bizarre. It's almost like you would like.
I mean, like, look, I get it, but I also understand it, right? Because in the situation with EDP, cops were not involved. Several things that predator poachers did in that situation are technically not legal, and it therefore means the cops can't actually use anything that they did, right?
So there's no concrete evidence on EDP. Jesus, dude.
On what? On EDP?
Well, the problem is in a court of law, any of that evidence is cannot be permitted. Right? The problem is taking EDP into police custody means that there's a trial, and in that trial, you can't use anything that predator poachers did.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, dude, like, you want to know the problem is? Like I said, the previous thing, those were all EDP's voice messages on Facebook that he left to that 14-year-old girl saying he wants to, like, do a bunch of sexual shit to her. You know, and then he's like, oh, it was joking, guys. It was a joke.
Oh, my God.
It was his voice. Like, those are his messages. So.
Oh, my God.
Well, but then you look at the Boogie thing, and it's basically he did do something illegal, right? He chose to do it, and the state's pressing charges, right? Because it's kind of, I would say they've kind of got him, but I don't think he's going to prison. I don't. I think that would be absurd if he did. I think it would be wrong if he did. I think the guy needs to understand proper gun safety, like most people fucking need to. My issue is, I saw some people going like, why would he get fired for fire? Why would he get arrested for firing a warning shot? That's what he should have done. And I'm like, okay, all right. The problem is people in this country, right? In this country of guns, have no fucking idea about anything to do with guns other than they kill people. Everything else, it's like a fucking movie for them. Like, it's like
action movies bad.
Yeah, right? Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, how many action movies have you seen where the people are firing?
I've seen a lot of Tom Cruise action movies.
Well, yeah, and how many times are the bad guys literally firing their guns and they can't shoot shit? Right?
Yeah.
I was like, it just amazes me, right? And I'm like, and then you want the fucking cops and shit to shoot people in the fucking legs.
Like that's so dumb. Every time I hear that, I'm like, I always wonder, and I'm like, oh come on, like you're pulling my leg, no pun intended. But they really don't know.
I'm literally okay. So I got the revolver here, right? I'm literally reminded of the cowboy movies where they do the thing where they like do this with the gun, right, to click into place, and they shoot the fucking guns out of all the bad guys' hands before they can react.
Yeah,
right?
like McCree from Overwatch.
Yeah, basically, right? But I'm like, it doesn't work that way, right? Like, even an expert marksman is going to have trouble with a handgun shooting somebody in a very specific place, like their leg,
and the hammer, right? Word.
The gun from their hand. It doesn't work that way. Jesus Christ. Fan the hammer.
Fan the hammer. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He ate fucking chicken wings while showing off the gun.
Ooh, Crow? Yes, Crow, you're eating chicken wings? Or
no, I'm not eating. I think he's talking about somebody else. Look,
EDP did, I think.
Oh, EDP.
Look. They're serious, right? They are, okay? Look, even this one, it's a serious weapon. It can be used to hurt people. You do not go out. I'm never taking this shit out into public, right? I'm not going to take this out into public and wave it around in the air like a jackass, right? If I take this gun out anywhere than the shooting range, it means that I am intending to hurt somebody, right? That I am prepared to do that, right? You do not, like, if even in self-defense, right? You have to be prepared if you are using a gun to kill somebody. It's not a joke, right? It really isn't. Okay, so I look at this shit and I go, like, the fact that this fat fucker, right? And I'm not trying to be insulting. I got a gut too. I get it. Right?
Yeah.
But like the fact this fat fucker literally walked outside with a gun and fired off into the air tells me he's not somebody who should be owning a weapon.
Oh,
because you do not do that. You do not fucking do that.
Incredibly irresponsible and naive of him. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish with that. But it really did him more harm than good.
He was trying to be intimidating, but he didn't know if Frank Castle could have been fucking armed and there could have been a gunfight right in front of his door while the guy's trying to fucking buy the AC. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be great. Look, I again, Boogie did get arrested. Boogie did get arrested. I gotta share this because I think it's fucking hilarious. Hold on. Share. Let's go to Boogie. How it started, how's it
how it's going. Oh my god, that's funny.
That's fucking great. That's fucking great. I love the mugshot. You gotta admit, the mugshot he put out there, fucking beautiful.
Yeah, someone was like, he looks pretty happy for a guy that's going to jail on the first one, right? That was like yesterday. And then the second one is like, oh, well, I guess reality sank in finally.
Yeah, look, I don't think you're going to see anything really happening to the guy. I don't, again, it is irresponsible to go out in public and fire a weapon, right? It is.
Yeah.
I think the fact that he did that shows that he should not be in possession of a firearm. He really shouldn't be. But I also don't think that you try to take him to fucking prison over it. I think that's ridiculous. Seagull says, thank you for the super chat. If Frank came and told you to do something illegal, I'm willing to bet my left nut he wouldn't have had a rolling GoPro strapped to his forehead. Well, what about that one jackass who was doing that to that whole 8-Dot situation? That blue guy, right?
Oh, right. That dude, yeah. Did he go to prison or didn't he go?
That dude was filming himself. He had a gun in his car and he had a ski mask in his car. And I'm like, dude, like, yeah, people will film themselves doing some really stupid shit.
I think he tried to be like, yeah, it's a prank, and they took his ass to jail. They're like, that's a gun, that's a mask, fuck you. Get in the wagon.
The first pick is his DL. Oh, his driver's license photo.
Oh shit, it's Pescator.
That's why.
Thank you for pointing that out.
He's looking so happy in the first one. That's why. Okay,
it's been a while. Sense. It's been a while since I've seen Pescator around.
He's
Holy
lost
shit.
a lot of weight.
Oh yeah, he has.
Oh yeah, you got to give it to him. He's ready for
prison. No. Actually, I think it was liposuction that he got.
Well, either way,
if he got liposuction, what the fuck?
He got a gastric bypass. Him and Wings Redemption had the same fucking surgery, sort of.
Really?
Except Wings went to like Mexico.
Why would he go to Mexico?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He went to fucking Mexico.
What?
Yes, he went to like some fucking third world country or some shit. You know, like he went to Mexico.
Mexico is not a third world country, is it?
Oh, dude, look, that's not the point. He went to like somewhere. I don't even know if it was Mexico. I think he went to like Panama or something.
Oh my gosh! I literally typed "is Mexico" into Google, and "is Mexico a third world country" is the top search result.
Oh, see, look, there you go.
Oh, okay. Mexico is considered to be both a third world country and a developing country.
That's beautiful. All right.
There you go.
Anyway,
Mexico is a third world country.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Yay! Welcome to Crows of Judgment, when we learn what's a third world country, and most of them are Spanish. Like, no one cares, all right? So fucking Wings went and got done in like some fucking Spanish.
Buddy, look, you're forgetting about the entire Middle East.
Oh, goddamn. Anyway, he got a gastric bypass. There you go.
Nice. Well, he used the money for a good cause, I guess. Right?
I mean, yeah, fuck it.
I'm guessing he's not. Is he a millionaire like Ethan Klein? I don't think he is, right?
Who,
but he
Boogie?
Still has. Yeah.
No, he's definitely not a millionaire.
But he has a good amount of income, so it's good that he's using it for good or something. I don't know.
No,
what are you fucking saying?
It's good that he's using it to benefit his health or something, I guess.
No. Dude,
no, it's not.
There's a video, like, mind you, because Boogie has a ton of haters, so everyone's always like fucking constantly like archiving his shit. And supposedly, because I don't know how true this shit is, because I don't watch Boogie anymore. But he bought a Tesla and put himself into debt, and he's like, "Yes, I'm asking you to like donate so I can pay this shit off."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of hilarious, honestly.
Oh god.
Wow. It could be joking. I have no fucking idea. But like, Boogie has a fuck ton of haters. A fuck ton. Like, more than I ever thought he would have.
Hasn't he like been really like two-faced though about a lot of this shit? Like preying on sympathy and then like turning into an asshole later?
Keemstar says that too, right? And then the other day, like, he's Boogie's biggest defender. I'm like, you could just bail him out.
Yeah, that was weird. I saw that on Twitter. He's like, everybody should be supporting Boogie, and here's why. And he did his usual like video, and I didn't watch it.
Keemstar, you should just literally just bail him out and fuck off.
Keemstar could bail him out if he wanted to. I don't know why he hasn't. Yeah, he could lead by example.
I mean, because he doesn't want to.
But he wants us to do it. Like he wants us.
No,
to
fuck
support
him.
Boogie.
I'm not supporting Boogie at all. I did not make Boogie invite Frank Castle instead of calling the police. I did not make Boogie go outside his door with a gun, and I did not make Boogie fucking fire off a round. Fuck that. You know, I don't have to support him.
I'm sorry. I just think it's fucking hilarious that he did all that shit.
He did.
Team or Boogie?
Both. Fucking both. Oh man, dude. It's literally some of the dumbest shit you could fucking do, and they fucking pulled it. Like,
do I think, for real, do I think Frank Hassel is innocent? Absolutely fucking not. Like, I would have not shed a tear if Boogie blasted him away to Kingdom Come or Hell or wherever, thug heaven. I would have been more entertained by that, to be honest. But, like, honestly, Boogie should be fucking smarter with his situation, dude. Like, the fuck are you doing? Look at what you did to yourself. Like, whatever. You knew he was coming. You knew he was there. You could see him outside. There's somebody outside your property. Call the fucking police. You put that guy in danger, too, with your stupid antics.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just do that. Like, it could have been really simple. Just get the fucking phone, call police, and then they'll take care of the rest. It's simple. But I think Boogie wanted that. Dude, Boogie, I think, wanted to look good for people.
I think
that's what it was down to that. He wanted to look like a tough guy. And so he comes out, acts stupid with a fucking gun, and acts like he's hot shit, and now he's in this shit.
Dude, he should have put on a fucking scarf, a fedora, and a vest and went out. He went out with a Tomb Raider shirt and waved the fucking gun and fired it off. Like,
hey,
What?
listen.
Yeah.
Original Tomb Raider was a good game.
I don't care. Like,
Laura, like, fuck that.
Like, all right. Let me ask, Sen, or do you think anything serious is going to happen to Boogie?
Probably not. He should be fine.
No, dude, I don't think so. I don't think anything. Like, it depends, because I'm like, I didn't expect him to plead not guilty, because I'm like, I don't know what he's pleading not guilty to, because there's footage of him firing off a gun.
Well, I mean, you still plead not guilty, right? Even if you did it, unless you're planning on going to prison right then and there, you plead not guilty, because if he wants to plead it down with the prosecutor, he still has to plead not guilty first. If he just says, I did it, throw the book at me. Like,
no contest, dude. Plead the fifth.
What do you mean plead the fifth? You don't plead the fucking fifth.
Yeah.
No.
No contest. Yeah.
Dude, Aura, no.
Yeah, dude. It's the same fucking thing. Not guilty.
Pleading no contest is stating that you're not objecting to the charges.
What charges did he face, though?
Aggravated assault.
On Frank Hassel?
That's the state is charging him with aggravated assault for firing a weapon in public.
He did, though. Like,
I understand. I get it. But look, let's say there's a video of me and I stab you, right? And they arrest me for aggravated assault on you, right? But the reason why I stabbed you was because you
invited me over?
No, because it was your knife, and I did some kung fu skills, and I got out of your hand, and in the process of it, I stabbed you.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't fucking know, right? But, like, I have to plead not guilty and present my case. Or I have to plead not guilty and then beg the prosecutor not to charge me with that, right?
Whatever you say.
Either way, you still don't say that you did it, because once you say that you do, you know what happens right afterwards? You move right into sentencing.
Well, all I remember is you saying that nothing would happen to Boogie and he got arrested, so fuck off. Like,
no. Hold on. I said I don't think he's going to, I still don't think anything's going to happen to Boogie. Getting arrested
it already happened to him. He already got his
doesn't mean
what
shit.
Happened.
It doesn't
he already got
mean
his picture
shit.
taken.
Aura, you can walk. Aura. You can literally walk down the street right now. The cops can arrest you and throw you in a fucking jail cell for 24 hours.
Yeah, but I didn't fire off a fucking gun. Boogie did.
It doesn't
I don't care
matter.
If they fucking arrested me. Yeah,
you actually have to be convicted. You actually have to be convicted.
Okay.
Like, again, it's not that he fired the gun in public. He's just going to argue that wasn't aggravated assault. He did it in self-defense. And there you go.
Yeah, sure.
Hey. I get it. I'm just talking about the legality of the situation.
That's fine. Like, I'm not even contesting that shit. I'm saying
it feels like you're contesting that shit with me. You want
really.
to fucking
I mean,
right
I'm
now? You
just
want to
saying,
debate
I'm
me
like,
right
I
now?
feel like it's easy to
Or you want to
disagree.
fucking debate me right now? We can fucking debate
Lair
this.
wants to debate.
We've been
you,
debating.
like, look at that shit. Look at what he's saying.
Yeah, and
bro.
you've been fucking losing, so you want to keep it going?
No, but that's what you said last time, and then you got arrested, dog. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, nothing's gonna happen to the big bubble.
Of
the big
course
fucking
he got
John.
arrested. They had a warrant for his arrest.
You said nothing would happen. That's something.
I still don't think it's nothing.
Well, anything big.
There was an arrest
big.
warrant out for the guy. Of course, he got arrested. I just don't think he's going to actually get prosecuted or have charges actually come into fucking effect here. I don't think he's going into a prison cell. I don't think so
either. I don't think so either.
That's what I said originally.
I don't think anything's gonna happen. You fucking started tripping because I said plead the fifth. That's what every fucking ghetto person learns. Don't take shit.
When they ask you if you're pleading guilty or not guilty, it's one or the other.
Sen reading something?
Yeah, I'm reading Pescator's thingy.
He will pay a lawyer $5,000, $10,000 for the next year. He'll go back and forth to court until the charges get lowered to a misdemeanor. Thank you.
Girl's great is smoking coming up with these comparisons.
Bro, that's not what you said at all. Fucking, what are you talking about? Fucking.
Dude. I said I don't.
You said nothing's gonna happen. You didn't say he's gonna take.
Is there evidence of Boogie baiting Hassel into his place?
Well,
and was that even play of
they were they were fighting online, and I guess at a certain point, Boogie said, "Well, you come to my house," and yeah, something like that, right? And then Frank Hassel showed up to his house,
Oh
God!
The drama over. I will be happy to kill you. Fuck around and find out. That's not going to be nothing.
Now, look, hey, look. I will say the thing you were saying about Keemstar. Keemstar right now, Keemstar can quite literally give money to Boogie. I would give $10 to somebody. He could give that money to Boogie and let Boogie get an attorney to fight this for him. Keemstar could do that right this second. And he's not going to.
I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't do it either. Fuck that.
I think it's great. He's talking about how everybody needs to go and support Boogie. I'm like, why don't you support him? Why don't you fucking do it?
I mean, you have the financial means, dog. You should go ahead and do it. What did Pescator put?
No.
10K?
You know what Keemstar should do? Keemstar should just do what fucking Quartering did for that one guy. He should just start a GoFundMe. It literally wouldn't cost him a dime. It would just take maybe half an hour.
Started to post a GoFundMe. Jesus Christ.
Dude. All you would have to do is make a GoFundMe for Boogie and promote it. That's literally all you would have to. It would take him 30 minutes. It would take him 30 fucking minutes. And he won't even do that. I just think
Boogie can make a GoFundMe. I think he could just do that shit if he needs to.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if he needs to.
I don't think he does though. And again, I think Pescator is right. I don't even know if it's going to take a year. I just think that he's going to plead to a lower charge.
Well, I don't know. It depends on what they want to bring to the table. I don't know what they're going to bring to the table.
The thing is, it's a victimless crime in the sense that Frank Hassel isn't pressing the charges. It's the state pressing the charges, right? So for a prosecutor, you're sitting there going okay, I can literally go to court over aggravated assault against the state, or I can just plead this down into something. I get to call it a win in my book, whatever, and then I save everyone's fucking time, and I don't have to deal with this shit. Prosecutor doesn't give a shit, right? And it's not like he has to explain to the victim's family why Boogie is out there on the loose. No, nobody cares. No, literally nobody fucking cares. What?
Sorry, I'm imagining Boogie accidentally shooting somebody's dog when they're on a walk. I don't know why. It's that would have been fucking insane. Oh, because he popped that shit off. That shit could have went anywhere. He could have killed a dove. He could have killed a grandma. He could have killed.
Oh my god! Interesting. Can you imagine how fucked he would be if that morning shot the bullet came down and hit someone's puppy?
Yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. They're walking their dog. I love living. I love life. I think John and I were talking about that.
Because people think bullets are magic. They think if you fire them up into the air, they shoot off into fucking space. It's insane.
John and I were talking, and what if there was a little kid just riding on a trike, and John was singing, "I love my life, I love my life," then bam, the bullet just whacks him. Fucking holy shit!
You guys have some dark fucking thoughts. You guys have some dark fucking thoughts.
Do you even know who I am? Like, fuck.
Origami.
Trick question. I don't. Who are you?
Exactly. Dude, chat, I don't know what the fuck you think, right? Probably think I'm the nice one. Hell no. Like, I'm the douchebag
I
one.
bet everybody thought that, honestly.
No.
I guarantee you.
Pescator said they waited nearly a year to bring charges, which is weird. But maybe it was... I mean...
That's true. That's true. He's right.
Look, Corona kind of did slow everything down. I don't think the DA... Like, what example is there to make about him? I mean, I guess you could make it a gun thing, right? But, like, again, nobody got hurt. He's gonna have his own reasoning for why he did it, right?
But
I don't think that there's really any benefit to a prosecutor to really move
humor me on this one. Humor me.
I don't want to humor you because you have a dark sense of humor.
Because I'm gonna say
you have a dark sense of humor.
Exactly. Deal with it, dog. You're the one that invites me here. Like, fucking anyway. Fucking. So if they take that one clip of, the stream that Boogie, I don't know why he did it, but decided to go on to, and say, the fuck around, find out, I'd be happy to shoot you, whatever the fuck he said, right? Yeah. Could they use that as evidence, or not even evidence, but could they use that in a means to say that, like, he kind of like, what is it? Is the word premeditated? Is that premeditated?
I mean, I guess that would
could they use that as like a premeditated charge? Do you think? You think they would actually do that?
Like, the thing is, I don't think so. I think that would be I just think it'd be too absurd. I do.
That'd be insane if they did. Like, holy shit.
I mean, they could. It's just like, no. Like, why would you? Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Unless it's going to cost them a lot of money to put this guy in jail or some shit. Like, use him for free labor. Like Kamala Harris like to do.
Dude, first off, we can't get political on the channel anymore. Second, she absolutely did that shit. She's a terrible person.
I know.
What was my point?
Premeditated stuff. Why would they do it?
No, I was reading a super chat. Boogie pops a shot off and domes a Cessna 172 pilot, who then crashes into a propane factory and levels 8 city blocks, including 3 orphanages.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing. Seagull, you're amazing.
Our world is so chaotic. One of these days, some stupid shit like that's going to happen.
Dude, Boogie fires off the shot and kills ISIS. Like, all of them. Like, oh my god, that'd be great. Boogie's the fucking next Chris Kyle, dog. I love it. I love it.
The video made the news, which is always great for increasing a DA's profile, showing that we'll charge anyone. Well, I guess, it'd be local news, but I guess our local news outlets reporting on the situation with Boogie. Was it that big of a deal in his area?
That's another problem. I don't know shit about Arkansas,
it's fucking Arkansas. Nobody cares.
Apparently they do. What the fuck?
Sorry to all of our one viewer who used to live in Arkansas.
Yeah.
But like, I see this as a total non-issue. I'm
gonna be honest with you.
What?
I could give two shits about any of this. Like, to be honest with you, like, fuck it, fuck everything. Let Keemstar pay for everything. That's the way I see it.
I mean, he could. Fuck.
Again,
I think that if he's going to ask people to come out and support the guy, Keemstar at the very least could spend 30 minutes making a GoFundMe for him. It would take him literally nothing to do so. But yeah, no. I think we can all make the jokes about Keemstar until we're blue in the face.
Yes.
He's Keemstar.
Meme star. Killer meme star.
Any parting words?
For who?
For the Boogie shit. Oh shit. Shit's dying.
Oof. Better plug it in, Laura.
I guess so.
No, I have no parting words on this one. Sen, do you have any parting words you'd like to share?
Well, just Crow trying to explain how gun versus no gun equals self-defense.
Wait, what?
It's just I'm reading in the chat. I'm like, what is this? I found this interesting. Crow trying to explain how gun versus no gun equals self-defense.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying that it would fly. I'm just saying that, yeah, he could go to court and say that the reason why was because of X, Y, and Z, and he felt threatened, and that's why he fired the gun, and yada, yada, yada.
What was I saying? The footage is Frank Castle's like, you gonna shoot me? And Boogie's like, if I have to. Fuck it. You're gonna shoot me? That doesn't sound like self-defense.
Hey, look, I'm not
Don't
saying...
make me shoot you, Castle. Are you really? Is that a real gun?
Again, as stupid as it is, it's his right to claim it, right?
Dude, no, I'm fucking. He could claim whatever. Boogie could plead insanity for all I give a fuck.
I just don't think anything's really gonna.
Boogie should plead insanity. He should bring Francis out. He should be.
All right. Why should he plead insanity, Aura?
Because of his alter ego.
Because why the fuck not, dude? He fired off a gun. Who gives a shit? Like at this point, why the fuck not? He should just be Francis and be like, I'm fucking insane. Like, you know, and then like they give him fucking 3 meals a day. He gets Jello.
Fuck, Ty, you are fucking amazing for finding this. I am not saying all guns, but keep the Second Amendment. But let's maybe be a little pickier who gets to buy the really, really good ones. If you want extreme getting for immigrants, then extreme getting for insanely deadly guns is the same logic. Okay, I agree with Boogie on this one. He is someone who should absolutely never be allowed near a gun. There you go. He should never be allowed near a firearm ever in his life. But yeah, no, I'd say that one. I'd say that tweet aged very well for him. What? It did.
Well, no, that's typical Boogie.
Oh my god,
that's typical Boogie. That's like Boogie will always say one thing and then just do the opposite, and then be like, "Oops," you know, like that's why.
Oopsie doopsie whoopsie.
Boogie. Yeah, that's just typical Boogie. You know, like he'll be like self-defense, and then like he like, for example, let's just like play out this little scenario, like self-defense, and then later on he's at a bar bragging like, "Yeah, that fucker had it coming. I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad I killed him." You know, like fucking. That's like Boogie shit to do. It's funny.
He would do that. You're right.
Would.
I can see him doing that.
Yes. God. And then he'll go on some kill stream episode and be like, his mother never loved him. You know, like fucking, I could see it.
You're not
and
wrong.
Then he'll plead the fifth.
Never loved him.
I can see
I did his mother a favor.
100%. I can see him doing that.
You can't say that.
I didn't.
I mean, Boogie would say it. The Aura wouldn't say it. Boogie would say it.
Or implied it though. Or
I was Boogie. I plead the fifth. Fuck you.
You can't. You don't get to plead the fifth. You don't get to.
I did.
No, you
Smart
don't.
thing.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
I did it already.
But you're not allowed to.
Yep.
No.
What plea is suck my dick? What plea is that? The sixth? Let's plead the sixth. Oh man, this is great. I'm having a great time.
Okay, we got to talk about NitroLukeDX.
Oh, you can have all at him.
No. You were having fun.
Yeah.
You were having fun.
I'll let you introduce him then. Introduce who is Nitro?
Nitro is a skeezy little bitch.
Who has herpes. Don't forget he has herpes.
Who has her? Okay, I'm just going to start with the shit that you sent. All right, here we go.
He has herpes.
This is Origami on Twitter talking about somebody's unfortunate STI. Okay, very, very disgusting and classless behavior from this asshole.
Give it a like. Give it a like.
Don't give it a like. Don't
give it a like.
Don't do that.
Unfollow me.
Where do you think I got the reviews from? Okay, so in supporting women and to address removing sexism, you post a video discussing one content creator's past comments concerning women, but don't address your own comments made in the past. Okay, so let's be clear. Jeff Leach and this NitroLukeDX guy, right? They used to be friends. Jeff Leach already had a platform. NitroLuke was building up his platform, but the two got along. They did videos together. Eventually came to the point where Jeff Leach cut out NitroLuke because he said Luke was, drama baiting people and he didn't want to be a part of it, right? So they cut ties. Well, from that point on, Luke and him started to fight very publicly, where many things were said. They have a very sordid history. Luke, about a week or so ago, decided to just destroy Jeff Leach by coming out with this video about Jeff Leach in which he says a whole bunch of derogatory things, right? And look, a lot of it is completely out of context, right? But he also points out that he insulted Zombie Unicorn. And someone pointed out to me, someone was like, Zombie Unicorn got Streamer of the Year. Irrelevant. And I'm like, bro, that's not a feather in the cap of Zombie Unicorn. That's an indictment against all of fucking Twitch that the Streamer of the Year is literally a body painter whose main claim to fame is the hilarious and epic failure of Bully Hunters. It is an indictment against the entire platform that person got Streamer of the Year. That's not something that she should be bragging about. But anyways, Zombie Unicorn was one of the people that beefed with Jeff. It was over some stupid shit in the past with Jeff. Anyways, Luke, somebody who has an story, right? Oh, I think I
did. You froze.
Yeah, I froze for a second. Okay, so anyways, Zombie Unicorn promotes this story from Luke, right? And then Jeff Leach loses his job, and people go, Zombie Unicorn got Jeff Leach fired. When in reality, no, because Zombie Unicorn is one of the dumbest bitches on the fucking planet, right? Anytime she tries to go after anybody, it quite literally implodes on her, right? Bully Hunters, the Booth Babe shit, the fucking guy who came in her. Oh my god, that guy seriously dodged a bullet that she didn't get pregnant. Anyways, everybody that she has gone after has been pie in her face, and she gets laughed at and ridiculed, and then she tries it again, right? And I was like, I'm amazed that somebody actually got fired. I was amazed that Zombie Unicorn, somebody who has fucked up literally everything that she has tried, got somebody fired. And then it turns out, well, it wasn't really Zombie Unicorn, it was Luke. Luke, another streamer, right, who has beef with Jeff Leach, and Zombie Unicorn just helped to promote it. That was it. So somebody then decided that they were going to post NitroLukeDX being a sexist and misogynistic bigot.
Dude, it was some of the nastiest shit I heard, to be honest. Like, it's really gross.
let's play it.
Sorry,
let's do it.
Where was I? Yeah, I see some shitty comments saying about exams and all that. Listen, it's not difficult, mate. You're not fucking idiots. Yeah, okay. Just because someone writes something on Facebook and says it was because of this reason, doesn't mean it's true. Yeah, if you guys want to go and side with exams and stuff like that, I don't care what you guys do. Yeah. I don't even care. Jeffrey saying crying. Jeffrey, listen, right? The only thing that I'm crying about is when I had sex with your mum and wife at the same time. Not only did they smell so disgusting, I realized that I should have actually been smoking a Jeffrey. Instead, I was smoking that pussy, yeah? And the only thing that was actually crying was her pussy full of tears.
Oh my god.
Who is this guy, dude?
That's Luke.
That's Luke.
He says he simps for zombie unicorns and women. He stands in solidarity with women, and I don't know. Well, he's disgusting.
Christ. He's British, right? You could tell.
Yeah, unfortunately.
British. I'm British, mate. I'm British. Hooray.
You know what else starts with B, but other than British? Beta. Like, fuck it, you know.
I thought you were gonna say bitch.
No, same thing.
It's not like we got the gist of the story though, right?
Thank you, Seagull.
Did you get to the part where he says he has herpes?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
that's herpes.
Wet, horrible excrement, and I'm sorry because you have to kiss that thing, mate. You have to kiss that thing. And I feel so sorry for you, mate. Because the thing is that thing's fucking ugly. And when I look at
Seagull
you,
says. It's all good, bro. It's all
you,
good.
Yeah, where do you think I got the herpes from? Yeah. And when I look at you, I literally see.
May.
There you go. That's where he talks about how he has herpes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't have never even noticed his herpes if he didn't point it out.
Mate,
I wasn't looking at his lips, and until he pointed out his herpes.
you got herpes, mate. Oh,
Okay, so
all right, bro.
look, you done, Aura?
I got a little bit of herpes right here on my lip. Look at it, bro.
Yo, you're on fire tonight. What the fuck?
Shit. You can't say these things.
I've said already, bro. What you gonna do about it, mate? I don't say the thing on my lip.
I'm sorry. This guy is fucking horrible. This fucking Cabos wannabe.
I miss Gross Score.
Who the fuck
Where's
is
he
this
at?
guy?
Yeah, actually, this is like a worse version of Gross Score because Gross Score was entertaining.
Gross. That's who I'm mocking. Is fucking Gross. That is his word. Is bruv. You know. You remember?
I remember bruv. Everybody remembers bruv.
Fuck this guy. Where's Gross Score? Oh. At least he acknowledged he was like a douchebag.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Anyways, I'm looking at the situation. I'm just like, it's clear it's bullshit, right? And Jeff Leach is losing sponsors. He's been fired from Call of Duty, and it's by this fucking weasel, right? And it's like, the problem is, I think the reason why Jeff Leach and this jackass got along was because they both like to just pop off, right? And the thing is, this guy decided to go down the route of canceling Jeff Leach. And the thing is, like, it's not a circus you want to be a part of, because at the end of the day, people are going to come after you, right? Everybody, I'm reminded of that fucking Teen Vogue, the fucking Teen Vogue editor, right? Or the woman who was going to become their editor-in-chief. She has a whole history, right, of cancel culture and going after people for shit that they've said years ago, right? And then what happened? They were going to promote her to editor-in-chief, and what did the same group of people she's been hanging with do? They went through all the shit she said, and they found everything. Now, the thing that I find interesting is this is all just from one stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You really think that there's not more out there? There's got to be a fuck ton of this stuff, right? Like, I don't think this guy gets it, right? I don't think he fucking gets it. He hates Jeff Leach so fucking much that he's willing to play these types of fucking games to destroy him. And now you're in a situation where people are using that against you. And you know what? You've said like all this behavior is sexist and misogynistic. You're not going to get a fucking pass on it, right? Sure, they're going to go after Jeff Leach and they'll destroy him, but then they're coming after you next. Like it's like mutually assured destruction when you play around with cancel culture. You never fucking win that one. So yeah, he's been outed for being a sexist and misogynist. He's being sued by Jeff Leach, and he should be. Because like, what's Jeff Leach gonna do? I wasn't talking to women. It was a troll in my chat, and the troll said these horrible things, and he fucking knew.
I just on that note, I want to point out, because you said chat, I really want to, like, our fucking chat, I swear to God, in my mind, is the most legendary chat. It's like in the fucking planet. Are you reading this shit?
I am. It's fucking great. I'm enjoying Ty a lot too.
Did you see what Seagull said
2 hours later?
Yeah, bro. Did you see what fucking Seagull said about fucking Boogie's teeth?
I like this one. Bitch, stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, because like I think Soler dude was like, Seagull, how's the teeth? And then fucking Seagull responds with, well, I'm not Boogie crackhead teeth era, so I could be worse. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Oh, Seagull, you're a treasure. You're all a treasure.
Who would be the Soviet Union in cancel culture, and who would be the USA? Oh, dude, I don't even fucking know.
Dude, yeah.
I guess USA would be the ones canceling the Soviet Union, because the Soviet Union is gone. And now the US is being destroyed from within. So there you go. That's
very metaphorical of you.
It was. It was disturbingly accurate. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't have much more to add on this one. I think this guy's a fucking scumbag and a weasel, right? He went after someone who used to be his friend. I remember being in a situation that's very similar to this, where someone that we used to work with got very upset over someone's birthday being forgotten, and then went on a fucking tirade for nearly a year, and engaged in this kind of behavior. And I'm just like, yeah, I feel for Jeff Leach. I do. What?
No, good. You got a good one out of me, to be honest. That was very good.
I'm glad I did. I finally got one from you.
Yeah. It was very unexpected.
All right, but we got to say a special thank you to our members. Guys, I really do appreciate you always showing up and supporting us, but you deserve your shout out. You absolutely do. Condor Commentary, Pat, Fanaclers, I love that name. Noxin Nova Okazaki. Latchkey,
damn.
Stop making. Yeah, that was great.
That is
Latchkey Goth
name.
Boy. Noxin has been with us for the longest time.
I know.
Latchkey Goth Boy, Asian Thoughts, Simply Small Engine Repair, Casual Observer, Let's Complain, Seagull Says, Carson Speaks, I'm on Blog TV with my, and then your name cuts off because it's too long. Danny Claw, Jazz Rugby, Phoebe Z, Zvez Windrunner, and Alpha Russ Official. I want to thank you so much for joining us and becoming members on YouTube. It's really, really, really helpful that you guys did that. Very supportive. All the good things. I'm petering out here. But guys, if you do want to support the channel, and you can, we always appreciate even $1 membership. It is always beneficial to us, and we do very good things with that money.
Oh, Crow, we're being suppressed. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. Like and share the videos. We're being suppressed.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
I put it out on. I made a community post like when
the community
uploaded,
posts have been acting weird, dude.
Well, like when I upload a video, right? It gets uploaded. It gets a green light, and then I refresh the page, and it's instantly demonetized. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Done that to me too. It's annoying.
And so I'm like, I gotta sit there and go like, okay, dispute it. 3 days later, oh yeah, green check mark, whatever. I'm like,
yeah, it's cutting the views harshly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, now you know how I feel. It's great,
and I know.
It's a great life.
It's an awful life. But guys, thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon as well. Casual Observer, Charles LaForest, Seth Rugen, Zombie Fox, Turtle, Geeky Pixie, Steve DeLive, Julian Cyan, Dagger, Ali, Katie, Lauren S, Ravenous Hound, Chris, Anonymous, Zio Returns, Origami, and Maria. Thank you so much for supporting us on
What's
Patreon.
Our outro song going to be?
You know, I didn't actually pick one yet. We should pick one.
Damn.
Oh, in honor of DSP begging for money again because he got like disbarred from Twitch.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a good one. And
classic.
We did. Yeah, we
could do a video on it if you want.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, maybe I will. Okay. Hold on. There we go.
Just do it with that song in the background the whole time.
Oh my god.
I can see it. Have a good night, all you beautiful people. Love y'all.
Oh my god. I really need to make this fucking money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic?
Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser. Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. So why? Anybody that says they have Apple Art. Anybody that says they have Apple Art. We made $1 and lost 1 subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't spill my fingers. I touch my face. Did something that's a twitch. Did something that's a twitch.
Got no bitch in my blood. Zero bitch in my blood.
Honestly, straight live in people's faces. I don't spill my fingers, right? That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. Why am I toxic? It was like a lonely. Why am I toxic? It was like a lonely.
Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser. Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser.